How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to another session doing some tactics after the tactics on Lichess.org with this time the King's Indian defense from the black side. So we are focusing only on black tactics in the King's Indian that are fairly simple. So I think I'm rated 2200 in tactics now. So these are going to be easy as minus 322. So these are going to be around 1900 tactics. Not necessarily easy, even for me, but they should give us plenty of opportunity to spend less time calculating variations and more time thinking about what's going to be what our consolidation plan is going to be. English. That said, let's go ahead and get started. This is some sort of G4 King's Indian, where White's kingside bind has turned into a kingside attack. The big question is this queen trapped? Do I take with the king? Do I take with the knight? Do I take with the queen? Ooh, taking with the queen is check. Do I take with the queen? Yes. So my question of is the queen trapped turns into, oh, do I take with this? Turns into, oh, this is check. Then I can go here, and then I don't take on c4 like an idiot, but I trap the queen. Now in that final position, there is knight here, but I think I just calmly step back. The knight goes back, hitting me again, and I calmly step back, keeping the queen trapped. Very nice. So after all of that kerfuffle, the queen finally must take. It doesn't make much sense to take on g6, pawn g6, and my king's actually stronger in that case. So the queen probably takes here, and after all of that kerfuffle, my queen does take back. She's hitting c4, so probably b3 has to be played, even though it's weakening. And in that scenario, I kind of want to play rook e8 and open my bishop, and also open the square for my knight. So rook e8, rook here, not letting me play it, and then I'm going to bring my knight to f5, f4. Yeah, okay. So take with check, bishop here, keep things simple. I'll just put the other line on the board because I think it's more testing. Knight here, queen comes back, knight here. Oh, it's check. It's check. It's another check. And that's the full queen. Okay, so correctly considered but misevaluated. So in this case, queen here suffices, huh? Okay, so I'm glad that I put that kind of thought into it, but unfortunately I did misevaluate the position because queen c4, queen f5 is check. Every time. Okay, so how am I going to activate my pieces in that final position? My queen's a little bit precarious. Um, I'm expecting that white's going to want to move their queen out of the way, right? But even this is a little bit fumbling. Rook f8 in that position, maybe the queen comes over, and then my queen comes all the way back to offer the trade. And then in that final position, my pieces are getting out pretty quickly. Wow, this new mouse, I cannot draw anything. First of all, it's my first time ever using arrows. But second of all, okay, so bishop takes, and I really should have considered what happens if they don't give me the rook, right? Rook looked a little bit more persuasive, but after I realized, the bishop's pinned, so you can't really move the bishop, so you're actually tied to moving the queen around. But keeping my dark squared bishop on the board, especially with your dark squared bishop on the board, I actually think that in a blitz game, you have more practical chances as white if you just give up the rook and get my dark squared bishop off the board, which is why I sort of gravitated towards that line. Okay, so knight takes, queen takes, pawn, queen moves anywhere, and then there's a fork. Should I consider any second move by white? I'm taking here. So queen takes is pretty forced. Pawn, let's just imagine. But then I would take the queen. Yeah, I think this line is forced. Here, here, here. Queen moves to some active square. Hard to find the queen in active square. Let's just imagine. Right. And then after the fork, boom. Right. That's the kind of bullet move that would be played. And in that case, I think I'm gonna take the dark squared bishop. You don't actually have f6 in that position. So yeah, I don't see the counterplay. And yeah, oh, that's my move. So yeah, oh, I love it. I love it. Rook f3 is definitely a move that I should have considered. Which is the better attacking piece for white? Maybe it is the knight. Right here, and logical. Bishop takes. So yeah, we're already returning material, right? Like we're massively returning material. Um, So it's not like this is again tactic after the tactic. How does black consolidate here? And yeah, I certainly didn't see this b pawn coming here. Um, but I did see a couple of ways to nullify white's incoming attack. Although rook f3, sort of brute forcing it, was definitely something that I should have considered a little bit more carefully. Let's give it one last go. Here, here, here. Rook takes, takes, rook here. Not quite, huh? I really want to play that though. If queen takes, I just take, rook takes, and I'm up a rook. Here, here. I think this is the move. I just gotta calculate it out. Here, and then I would take here with check. And if you take this one and then you bring the rook here, well then my rook comes down and I'm promoting. Okay, so final position, best line. I think the best line is rook takes a8. And that's the line with king takes, rook takes, bishop takes, bishop, bishop c. Maybe I get a little bit fancy and I throw this in. Knight here, if bishop takes, I have this. And then I'm punting the rest of the pawns. That seems to check out. Yeah. So getting a little bit fancy, but I think that that's okay. Okay, and in this line, very similar theme. There's another rook on the board, but in general, I see ways to activate my pieces. I would probably play knight d7 here. This is not a threat. Thinks that it's the best move, but right, any sort of business there, and I'm just taking. All right, let's end the session there. I think that was a good amount of time. I'm not certain how many problems that was. It was 1, 2, 3, 4. That's okay. I'd like to get a little bit faster, so maybe I'll make these a little bit easier. It's unfortunate that Lichess doesn't allow you to choose an exact level of tactics. It's just minus 600 or minus 300 of your current rating level. But that's okay. We will manage. All right. Take care for now. Thank you for accompanying me on my own chess journey. And until the next time, good luck with yours. Goodbye for now.